Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the April 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Taurus. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in, Taurus, and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the month of April. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But again, Taurus, let's go ahead and hop in and get started in this first column, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. You have a summary affirmation card of I will fight. I feel like I have seen this an insane amount of times, so I just feel like in general these last few weeks and month have not been the easiest. I kind of wish that the fight card wasn't a thing, but I just wish in general that life was easier, but that's not reality. So the fight is not necessarily a bad thing. It's good to stand up for things that you want, need, believe in. Sometimes we have to fight for those things that we really want or really need. But I just wish that sometimes it was easier for everybody. But I do feel like, again, things were a little bit extra effort these last few months or weeks. But let's take a look and see what other messages we've got coming through here, Taurus. Okay, perfect. So first up we have the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords is a card of heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery, illness. These are kind of the low, heavy events. So this in general could have definitely made things more challenging just because we've been dealing and processing with some of these more challenging feelings. This is also an indicator of needing to heal, so you could still be working through the healing process of one of those events. But again, when we're in that kind of situation, it definitely does make things more challenging, makes the fight a little bit harder. The next card that we have is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is a card of waiting for results. So we could have definitely been in a period of waiting too, so having to push through or fight through that period of waiting. This can also be a card of having to make a choice. So anytime we have 2 of something on a card, it can be an indicator of a decision that needs to be made. Keep in mind, this could have been a more challenging decision too, just given the fight card as well. Then at the bottom here, we have the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups is a very romantic card, typically a love card, partnership, proposal, marriage. So some good love energy coming in here too. This could have come with some challenges too. I'm not saying like you separated or anything of that sort, but potentially could have been some love obstacles or challenges these last few months or last few weeks as well. But let's go ahead and clarify. Also the 2 of something on a card, so it really just could have been a decision as well. 2 is coming in twice there for you, so definitely potential for a decision there. First clarifier we have, Taurus, is the Lovers card. The Lovers card is another love card. So this is, again, partnership, strength together, deep love. Again, really quality relationship, but there could have been some challenges and things that we're overcoming. Again, it feels like there was an event or a loss or some sort of grieving that's happening. So that's kind of that thing that made things a little bit more challenging these last few weeks. The Lovers card, though, also could be a card of a choice. Again, anytime we have 2 of something on a card. So I'm just hearing like decision. So it definitely seems like there was some sort of decision that happened recently. But there's a lot of love energy sprinkled in here as well. The next card that we have is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a very self-sufficient card. It's a very honest card. I think you made a very honest, clean decision, Taurus. I don't know what you decided about, but I like the decision that you made. Again, it seems weird, but again, it feels like a very clean and honest decision. So I like to see that there. At the bottom here, we have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So all good things with the Six of Wands as well. So I like to see that. Again, I feel like we made a really good decision, a successful decision, a meaningful decision. It's going to have a positive outcome here. Also, if there were some love issues, I think we're going to overcome. Like I said, I don't see relationships ending here. So like that in terms of love as well. Moving on to our next column, we're going to take a look at just general, anything that may be coming for April. We have the card, I will pray. If the word prayer doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. You can think of hoping, manifesting, working towards. But there's something you're really hoping for, something you're really praying for to come through going into the month of April here, Taurus. But let's see what messages we've got. This is kind of interesting. I don't think I've given this message before, but these wings are really standing out for me. So we have a card with wings here and then another card with wings here. It does seem like there's like a past loved one that's checking in as well. Perhaps we had some grieving here. So just keep that in mind. It seems like you have a visitor. But up first we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a card that's always favorable for you. This is a card of clarity, so getting information that you need, and this is a card of having to make a decision as well. So just be aware of that. This seems so like you're going to get the information you need to make a really good, strong decision. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is coming through as a surprise gift. It's interesting, you've been wanting, hoping, praying for this thing for so long that you almost don't think it's going to happen. But it does seem like it's going to come through and it's going to surprise you, Taurus. And then at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastering your craft. It's really putting in that hard work. It's enjoying what you're doing. I like the Eight of Pentacles, though, because this is like reaping the benefits of your hard work. So again, not only were we praying, hoping, manifesting for this, you've been putting in the hard work. So it's kind of funny to me that you're surprised that it's going to work out because you've been working so hard on it. But again, it does seem like you're going to be getting what you're hoping, praying, wishing for. But it'll almost come as a surprise. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of very long-term. It's strategic planning, so it's long-term type of energy. It's also a very respectful card. Again, I feel like this decision needs to be respectful, but you have all the information that you need, so I don't know why this would come through as not respectful. The Emperor is typically a family card too, so I do think this decision is somehow connected into your family, so just be aware of that. But again, I think you have all the information that you need to make, and the Emperor is that kind of strategic planning, long-term energy, so I think you're making the right decision long-term. The next card that we have is the Judgment card, so that repeat card there, having the clarity, things working out in your favor. Again, you're going to be getting this thing that you're wanting, wishing, hoping for. Not sure why you're surprised you will, but it seems like there's a little surprise there coming. And at the bottom here, oh my gosh, we have the Eight of Coins on top of the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Coins have very similar messages. The Knight of Pentacles being reliable, patient, hardworking. Again, you've given the time, the energy, the hard work, so definitely will be reaping the benefits of that. Moving into our next column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, or excuse me, anything related to money first. So we have a quick money message here. It says, select an amount of money to count daily. The amount isn't important. As you count, visualize the amount you wish to manifest and how you will treat yourself with the money in the future. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here, Taurus. First up, we have the Six of Wands. Love that, starting off with some really strong, successful energy. So this is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So it does seem like we're going to be accomplishing something. We have that victory, we have that success. This very well could lead to an award or some sort of recognition for you as well. But again, really good, strong energy. This could also just be like good news in general in terms of finances. The next card that we have is the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is a card of financial issues, or perhaps financial worries is the better word. I like to never think that we have financial issues, but sometimes maybe our financial situation stresses us out a little bit, Taurus. But it seems like this is coming to an end if we take a look at our next card. So if you've been having financial issues or financial concerns, it looks like we have some correction coming down here with the Wheel of Fortune. If you watched my videos before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of good fortune. So we love that money. And again, with the wheel, it's like turning, it's shifting. So again, if you've had those financial concerns, they're moving right along and shifting up for you there. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is again that card of celebration. So it feels like you'll be getting some sort of award, some sort of recognition, some sort of celebration for the success that you're having. The next card that we have is the Tower card. The Tower card is kind of an unwanted card. It's very upheaval. It throws us off our game. I think things financially just like keep popping up that unfortunately you just can't be prepared for it all typically. So again, not a terrible thing, but it's like it's just been one thing after another and all these things keep popping up. Again, love it that we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here. So we're going to correct and kind of calm some of that energy down in terms of money. At the bottom here, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card of gifts. This is going to be like coming in as a gift. It's going to come in as a relief, is a better way to see it. So some financial relief here coming, which I like. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. We have a quick love message to start us off with. A message for you. I'm thinking of you in this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Perhaps this is the message from this spirit or angel we were referring to earlier. Kind of a sweet pairing between all of those. I actually haven't had that happen in any of my readings before, so maybe it will start to happen more often. I would like that. Okay, first up we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card of withdrawing, retreating, moving on to something better. This is like, I always tell people, the grass is greener on the other side. So for some of you, you could be moving away from a relationship and into a new relationship, or some of you could be advancing in your current relationship, Taurus. But it's like we're moving on to something better, together or separate. The next card that we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Wands, this is going to be something new. Again, we're moving on to something new, together or separate. Obviously, it's probably going to be 50-50 for some of you. And then at the bottom here, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card of having to weigh your options and make the decision. Again, I think for some of you, unfortunately, you'll be making that decision like, are you going to move forward together? Or are you going to move forward without? But the key here is moving forward to this greener grass, to this leveling up energy. Taking a look at our clarifiers, first up with the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of addiction, greed, envy, materialism, obsession. If these traits are sticking out, standing out for you, it may be in your best interest to move forward alone in this case. We need to advance away. It feels like this person can have very addictive or obsessive behaviors. Just be aware, be vigilant of it, Taurus. In that case, again, this is saying like, if you have one of these scenarios, you may want to consider moving forward on your own versus moving forward together. The next card that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting, delayed success, patience. With the Ace of Wands, this is a card, again, of something new. We've been waiting for this new. And I almost feel like you could be, like, waiting for this person to get their act together. And it, for some, did happen. And for some of you, didn't happen. But it's like, we're not really waiting anymore. We're taking this step. We're moving on to this next thing, again, together or without. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of having to, like, defend yourself. There's being competition. With the Two of Coins, it was like weighing all of the options, juggling things out, seeing what the right thing was to do. And again, this is like weighing of all the pros and cons together. So some of you are advancing together, some of you are advancing alone. But what's important here, Taurus, is that you're advancing. Okay, now let's look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. we have the summary affirmation card of I feel brave. I always like this. This is a good reminder. Go into April with a bold and brave mindset here. You can take on anything, Taurus. But let's see what messages we've got. First up, we have the Lover. Oh, I should point this out. Look, you have all major arcana cards, Taurus. I always like when this happens because it's like a big, bold message. So let's see what we got here. First up, we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is, of course, a card of love. So it's partnership, strength together, deep love. But again, this could be a choice. So anytime we have the Lover's card, it could also, it's a love card or it's a decision card. So move forward bravely with love or move forward bravely with your decision, whatever applies here. The Strength card, love to see this. This ties so nicely into the Bravery card. This is a card of self-love, unconditional love, self-respect. So lots of love energy here still, whether it's love for somebody else or love for yourself. But the Lion on this card is very much so a card of courage. So again, moving forward with love bravely or moving forward with the decision bravely. At the bottom here, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is a stagnant card. You see this person's hanging here by their foot. But the Hangman is a card of wisdom and getting the knowledge that you need. So you either have the knowledge you need for this decision, the knowledge you need to move forward with this relationship, and you've got the bravery and courage here. So let's see what messages we've got or what clarifiers we have here. First, we have the Knight of Swords. If you take a look at the Knight of Swords, both the horse and rider are moving very quickly on this card. So things are going to happen fast. So again, we're either progressing forward with this relationship and that's going to happen very quickly, or this decision is going to happen really quickly. The nice thing is like you have the information you need either way. So don't let the speed or timing make you feel any less brave. The next card that we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of having lots of different decisions to make. There's lots of different things happening too. If you look at this cup, there's like something, if you look at the cups, there's something different in each cup here, Taurus. So this can result in kind of non-committal energy. So you may kind of waver, like, do I move forward? Do I not move forward? Do I do this? Do I not do this? But again, that's why I think we're hitting the message home so hard about being brave and courageous and rolling with it as it comes quickly. So you're going to have to kind of commit. Timing wise, it's not going to give you a lot of time to waver, but there could be a little bit of non-committal energy hanging around for you. And at the bottom here, we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime, again, we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. This is mental clarity, though. So again, you have the information you need. I know it feels like iffy, feels non-committal. You have the information you need, though, to make the decision. And you have the bravery and courage you need to take the action. So like how that played out there for you, Taurus. At this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But for question number 1, we have the Jack of Diamonds. This is number 14 card. That's going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the King of Clubs. This is number 50 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the 5 of Hearts. This is number 2 card. That's also a yes. So yes across the board there for you, Taurus. We're going to take a look at your Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of April. Your crystal this month is Rose Quartz, which is good for softness and love. I feel like we said love a lot this month in this reading, but it's very gentle but firm. Also a great self-love crystal too. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our healing notes. We can always use more healing, Taurus. Your note says, all healing is first a healing of the heart. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonated with you. Again, subscriptions help me really greatly. If you have not subscribed already, please do so. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Taurus, and I hope you have a great April.